that we should understand. One is service provider and the other one is service consumer. Now, as the name itself reveals a lot, service provider is the one who provides the service. We also call it server, and service consumer is the one who consumes the service, also called as client. Now, these two appear like a very big name to you, but they are nothing but just some application, application 1, and let's call it application 2. That's it. So application 1 is having some service and application 2 wants to consume this service. Okay. For example, let's say your application 1 is Citibank application. Some application in the namespace Citibank. Now, you are an account holder of Citibank, but you go to HSBC Bank ATM to withdraw some money. Now, there is some application which is used in HSBC ATM. I'm calling it application 2. HSBC ATM application has no information about your account because your account is Citibank account. Okay. Now what HSBC ATM app will do is, once you insert your card inside the ATM, it will read your card number, expiry date, ask you for the PIN, and then will provide this information to Citibank app. Now, Citibank app will read this information and will get to know that some account holder is trying to withdraw money from HSBC ATM and will in return it will give available balance and maybe account number, maybe account holder name, and so on. This is one example of integration where HSBC ATM app is integrated with Citibank app so that Citibank account holder can withdraw money from HSBC ATM. So integration is involved everywhere. And what is going on is HSBC ATM app is making a request. Okay, so here this one is the requester. Always the client is the requester. The service consumer is the requester. So HSBC ATM app is a requester making a request to Citibank app. Citibank app is a listener. There is always a requester and a listener in an integration process. When listener listen to this request, here is the request, card number, expiry date, PIN. So request is sent with all this data. Listener listen to this request and in return give this as a response. For now, we should be clear with these terms: service provider, service consumer, server, client, who is the requester, who is the listener, and who gives the response back. Response is given by service provider, and this response is catched by the client and will utilize this response. It will use this response to display the account information on the screen. Cool. Now we are good with some of the terms which we are going to use in our course, that requester, response, client, and server.